Hey everyone, welcome! Today we are diving deep into one of the most powerful and honestly most overlooked foods out there, the tiny but absolutely mighty flaxseed.
I mean, just think about that for a second. What if one simple, super inexpensive little seed could seriously upgrade your health? It sounds like a pretty bold claim, right? But today, we're going to see if flaxseed actually lives up to all that hype.
And you know, this isn't some newfangled health fad. Flaxseed has been around for centuries, and for a really good reason. It is a nutritional powerhouse that's basically been hiding in plain sight. So let's pop the hood and see what's really going on inside.
Okay, let's break down the nutrition. What are you actually getting when you add just a spoonful of this stuff to your breakfast? The answer is a whole lot.
First up, and this is a big one, fiber. A single tablespoon of ground flaxseed packs 2 grams of fiber. That's about 8% of your daily intake if you're a woman, and 5% for men. That is a huge amount of fiber from such a tiny serving. What's really amazing here is just how dense the micronutrients are. You're getting 10% of your daily thiamine, which helps with energy, and 9% of your copper for immune health. Plus, it is a fantastic source of ALA. That's a powerful plant-based omega-3 that your body uses to fight inflammation.
And here it is, flaxseed's secret weapon, lignans. Okay, so these are potent plant compounds with antioxidant properties. And get this, flaxseed can have up to 800 times more lignans than most other plant foods. That's a huge reason why it gets so much attention for its potential to protect against certain cancers.
So, we know what's in it, but now let's talk about what it actually does for you. How does this tiny seed turn into a real guardian for your body?
Remember all that fiber we mentioned? Well, it actually comes in 2 types. First, there's soluble fiber. This kind dissolves in water and forms this kind of gel-like thing in your gut. It slows down digestion, which is brilliant for helping to control blood sugar, and it's been shown to help lower cholesterol.
Then you have the second type, insoluble fiber. This one doesn't dissolve. Instead, its job is to add bulk to your stool, which is exactly what you want to keep things moving smoothly and promote regularity. So with flaxseed, you're getting the best of both worlds.
Now, when you combine that cholesterol-lowering fiber with those anti-inflammatory omega-3s, it all adds up to one massive benefit. Flaxseed is fantastic for your heart health, and the science on this is pretty clear.
This chart just says it all. In a clinical trial, people with high blood pressure took 30 grams of flaxseed every day, and after just 12 weeks, they saw a significant drop in both their systolic and diastolic blood pressure. I mean, those are not small numbers. That is a really meaningful change.
And the benefits just keep coming. The ALA omega-3s help knock down inflammation. The fiber helps lower that bad LDL cholesterol and also keeps you feeling fuller for longer, which can be a real help with weight management. And like we said, those powerful lignans may offer protection against some types of cancer. In fact, to put a finer point on it, a major review of the research specifically linked eating flaxseed with a lower risk of breast cancer, particularly for postmenopausal women. That just shows you the real-world potential of those lignans we were talking about. Okay, so you're probably thinking, all right, I'm convinced, but how do I actually use it? Great question. Let's get into the practical, easy stuff. Now listen up, because this is probably the single most important tip of the day. Always, always choose ground flaxseed over whole. Your body just can't break down that tough outer shell of the whole seeds, which means they'll pass right through you and you won't get the benefits. Grinding them is what unlocks all that nutritional magic. And if you want to be a real pro about it, here's the best move. Buy the seeds whole, then grind up a small batch yourself every week or so. A simple coffee grinder works perfectly. Then just store the ground flax in an airtight container. This way, you get maximum freshness and all those nutrients. And you don't need to go crazy with it. Most experts agree that just 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed per day is a healthy and effective amount for most adults. It's a tiny addition that gives you a huge nutritional return.
And it is so incredibly easy to use. You can sprinkle it on your yogurt or oatmeal, blend it right into a smoothie, or even mix it into things like muffins and cookies. Oh, and here's a great vegan baking hack. You can mix it with water to create a flax egg. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
Now, with any food this powerful, it's always smart to be informed. So let's quickly go over a few important precautions to keep in mind.
Because it's so high in fiber, you definitely want to start slow to let your body adjust.
Also, it can potentially interact with blood thinners, and because its compounds can sometimes mimic estrogen, it is really important to talk to your doctor before using it if you're pregnant, nursing, or have any hormone-sensitive conditions.
So when you put it all together, what do you have? You've got a remarkably simple, super affordable, and scientifically backed way to give your daily nutrition a serious upgrade. It really is one of the easiest health hacks out there.
Which brings us to a final question for you to think about. Considering how cheap it is, how incredibly easy it is to use, and its amazing density of benefits, could this tiny seed be the single easiest health upgrade you can make this week? It's definitely something to consider. Thanks so much for watching.